Welcome to Pullman, Washington. Martin Stadium, home to the Washington State Cougars, and the anticipation is running high on the Palouse. The Huskers will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the Washington State Cougars offense is on the field for the first time today. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get them in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give them a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
Off the play fake. Working that left side now. He just has a way of finding those creases as he gets out to the 15. Guys, let's take a minute and talk a little Washington State. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent, and high school talent that can come in that you know they can compete with your roster right now. Those are the guys that really help you take that next step.
They're testing the right side here. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Let's step back here and chat a little Washington State. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this 3-star offensive lineman who was very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
The run from the shotgun. And some room to work. Past the first down marker and still running. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Looking to throw, it's Coleman. Snagged out of the air. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
Looking for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
So Nebraska's offense will have its first possession of the game. After the miss on the 47-yard field goal attempt, they'll put it in play from their own 30-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
He's got him in the flat. And there's going to be a loss on that play, just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Brown. Oh, there's an alley on the left. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Cougar! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Well, jet sweep pass. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Cornhuskers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass, it's Raiola. They get to him as he throws.
You wonder if the pick earlier in the game is now affecting this quarterback, and not just his psyche, but also his fundamentals. He threw that ball off his back leg. You're not going to throw completions playing like that.
And the Huskers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Makes the grab on the right. Breaks into the open. At the 20. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They'll ride the hot hand. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
Got him downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The Cougars are flying down the field. Now they'll try the right side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Line getting set on 2nd down. To the air, it's Coleman. Under fire. That pass falls incomplete, and it wraps up an entertaining first. Both offenses doing damage. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
Washington State sends out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop, and now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Huskers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Across the 45. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
That's a great-looking run there. Nebraska's had such a great lineage at running back. When you think back to the great Roger Craig or Amon Green, Lawrence Phillips, or Rex Burkhead, they always seem to be pumping somebody up into the NFL. This guy has a chance to play on Sunday because of his skills.
Here's the handoff. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in there.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
To throw, it's Coleman. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. Washington State will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Quickly to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The Cornhuskers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. The play action fake. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. It's complete to the left. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. And the Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Raiola. He's going to let it go. Brings it down on the right side. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Huskers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Sets up the screen. Turning it on. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quarterback may change this route. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll move the tight end. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Huskers!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the 2nd half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the 1st half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Dropping back, it's Coleman. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires. Finds a tight end down the gut. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. To the air on 1st down. finds his big tight end. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Pullman.
Washington State ready to boot it away to start the 3rd quarter. He'll bring it out. It's Nelson. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter. There he goes!
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, it's just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Snagged in the middle, it's Hunter. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Offense getting set for first down. Using his legs, it's Parker. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Got his man. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the big fella. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly the football.
Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. That penalty puts the defense in a bind. It'll be 3rd and 1. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Got his man quickly. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
To the air. It's Raiola. Using his legs to buy some time. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is extended a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, I believe someone calls it the Conference of Champions. Pac-12 action today. NC State has the lead right now. This team can really open up the playbook at times, but I'm not sure this game is over just yet. They're up by a field goal over Syracuse. We'll keep you posted on things in this game that's sure to shake things up in the Pac-12, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes a connection. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Takes it on the return. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On the move. Breaks the tackle.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost...
Oh, he's got some space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch man, he's shown a variety. In this defense, they're having to defend the whole entire field.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Tight end now in motion. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Got the quick pass. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. Can't just let him pick you apart.
Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Takes it the other way.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
This offense has it with really good field position. Run in the red zone, it's Ives. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the back. Shakes off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. The field goal is no good. So, guys, a missed opportunity to expand the lead, but still a 17-point cushion.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss.
Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Hold. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Scanning the field, it's Coleman. Fires to the tight end. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a big play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
And, man, I tell you what, I just love his instincts. You can tell when the ball's being passed, he sees it, and he breaks on the football. That's why he's in the top 10 in interceptions this season. Just such a great feel in the passing game, and you got to be careful when you attack him.
Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Looking downfield, it's Coleman. Grab near the marker, it's Brown. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He's got the tight end.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And the Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few. Looking to throw again. Makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. To the air, it's Coleman. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. DB's right up on the receivers. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Wazoo! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Turning it on. Hits him with a stiff arm. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Parker. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Let's go. On the direct snap, it's Parker. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense. Defense giving...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late.
No gain on the play. Third down coming up.
The Cougars need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Back to throw, it's Coleman. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Washington State sends out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Parker. Got enough for the first. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that wildcat, and they give up a big play.
And that's a first down.
They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15